For nearly half a century, David Dinkins has dedicated his life to public service. Though he's mostly known as the first African-American mayor of New York City, that distinction does not begin to define the 84-year-old humanitarian and philanthropist. A child of the Great Depression, David Norman Dinkins came from humble beginnings. Originally a native of Trenton, New Jersey, Dinkins spent a good deal of his childhood in Harlem and rapidly became a self-made New Yorker. He graduated with honors from Howard University and served in the United States Marine Corps in Korea before maintaining a private law practice for 20 years. In 1966, Dinkins' life path took a sharp and crucial turn. His wife Joyce, the daughter of State Assemblyman Daniel Burrows, encouraged Dinkins to pursue a similar career. Not coincidentally, his first elected office was that of State Assemblyman, followed by stints as president of the New York City Board of Elections, city clerk, and Manhattan Borough president prior to becoming the city's 106th mayor. Whatever his position, Dinkins has remained a tireless advocate for minorities and the underprivileged, not just in the Big Apple, but anywhere where he can be of service, such as hurricane-ravaged New Orleans.
David Dinkins put his hand on Ray Nagin's shoulder. You could tell that he was giving him the support that this guy needed. It was very powerful for me to watch these two men of these great cities kind of share their experiences, and I'll never forget it. To me, it was David Dinkins doing what he does best, which is to support others.
As New York City Mayor, Dinkins' initiatives resulted in an increased police force, diminished crime rate, and greater focus on neighborhood housing improvements. Through it all, Dinkins has maintained a profound love of tennis and has championed the sport at every opportunity. An avid player to this day, Dinkins was the driving force behind relocating the US Open to Flushing Meadows and was instrumental in the creation of Arthur Ashe Stadium. During his tenure as mayor, he had the foresight to craft an unprecedented 99-year lease to keep the world-class tournament in New York City. Since then, the Open has reached new heights, both in worldwide exposure and fan popularity, thanks in great part to Dinkins' vision. And he realizes the importance of sharing his passion for the sport with the youngest, most impressionable fans.
He knew what this sport had to offer, and he also wanted to share it, and I think that's where a lot of his caring for the kids come in. I mean, he's done so much in supporting NJTL and making sure those children out there were getting the enjoyment that he had.
Today, David Dinkins serves as a professor at the Columbia University School of International and Public Affairs. When he isn't on the court, the proud grandfather is actively involved in numerous charitable organizations and hosts the public affairs radio program Dialogue with Dinkins. From the revitalization of Times Square and the US Open to the rebuilding of North Harlem and New Orleans, David Dinkins has solidified his legacy as a compassionate, magnanimous difference maker.